Commission chairmanship continues to gain momentum. And equally gaining momentum is the campaign for Kenya's candidate, Raila Odinga. Shuttle diplomacy and the courtesy calls to Kenya's President William Ruto by other African leaders have been on the rise. The latest being Uganda's Yoweri Museveni, who attended the Piny Festival in Bondo. George Maringa reports on the latest intrigues.
You, Excellency Raila Odinga.
The African Union Commission chairmanship position, a far-fetched dream that is now closer home, so much so that the AU Executive Council asserted the right of the East African region to produce the next chairperson. It therefore goes without doubt that the campaigns for this vital seat will be as robust as it gets. The two major players in the 254, President William Ruto and Kenya's candidate Raila Odinga, aren't afraid to take the campaigns head-on. The two have been hosting African presidents just weeks to the February election in Addis Ababa.
We dish ugali.
The latest being Uganda's Yoweri Museveni today. Museveni attended the Piny Cultural Festival at GOtv at the invitation of William Ruto and Raila Odinga.
Welcome to Siaya Stands.
President Ruto taking to social media saying, and I quote, "GOtv epitomizes the deep spiritual roots and traditions that we share as a region. We will keep preserving such heritage to further our unity and drive economic prosperity in East Africa." At GOtv, the cradle of the Luo community, with President Yoweri Museveni, African Union Commission chairperson candidate Raila Odinga, and a host of governors, Siaya County. But it is no mere coincidence that the visits are coming ahead of the AUC elections. Another jolly guest was President-elect of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, who even flew a Kenya Air Force aircraft. Mahama was hosted by President Ruto at his Narok home. Ruto saying, and I quote, hosted Ghana's President-elect John Dramani Mahama and discussed the expansion of intra-African trade under the African Continental Free Trade Area. Thanked him for declaring his support for Honorable Raila Odinga's African Union Commission chairperson candidature. Also agreed to attend his swearing-in Accra next month. We were joined by Mr. Raila Odinga, Kilgoris in Narok County. It is expected that President William Ruto will continue to drum up support for Raila Odinga to his colleague presidents in Accra at the inauguration. Each president carries a singular vote that cannot be delegated. Another key figure who was hosted by President William Ruto is the outgoing AUC chairperson Musa Faki from Chad. Ruto saying on X, and I quote, in Kilgoris, Narok County, met the African Union Commission chairperson Musa Faki and discussed, among other things, AU reforms and the upcoming election of the AUC chairperson, a post that former Prime Minister Raila Odinga is running for. The chairperson of the commission is elected by the Assembly for a 4-year term, renewable once. Raila Odinga will face off with Mahmoud Ali Yusuf of Djibouti and Richard Randriamandrato of Madagascar. The new chairperson will be elected at the 38th AU Summit in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia in February 2025. The AU Assembly will elect the chair by secret ballot. Rule 42 states that voting shall commence with the election of the chairperson, followed by the deputy, and thereafter the Assembly shall appoint the commissioners elected by the Executive Council. The winner will require a 2/3 majority to win. With weeks to the election, eyes will be on the strategy that Kenya uses to secure a win. George Maringa, TV 47, Nairobi.